Almost there. Oh, we're live. Oh, man. Why do I always do that? No wonder we don't have as many viewers. Okay, hello everyone. You know me, I'm Franklin Bonjovi from the Marcus Free Press. And today, I'm not talking about my usual, the latest celebrities gone mayhem, the latest movies, or the latest celebrities on wrecking balls. Today, I'm talking about drugs. And yeah, that's kind of a weird topic for the show, but, I thought it'd be interesting and give the viewers a little something different to watch. And, if there's any punksters out there who have friends and are doing drugs, just a few life tips. So it's going to be a pretty interesting episode, so please stay tuned. So first of all, everyone knows that there's good and bad drugs. So obviously the good drugs are like the kinds that your doctor gives to you specifically for if you have an illness or something. And then the bad ones are like meth, all those that just mess you up and ruin your life. So I'm just going to be talking about a few of the bad ones today and how you can see that someone's misusing or abusing the use of them and how you can help them out. So to start off this show, I'm going to show you something that I like to categorize how addicted you are to drugs into like a couple different columns. And to demonstrate this, I secretly have a Mexican twin who's going to help us out. So then I'm going to show you all the different levels of addictions, and you'll see how it progressively gets worse as the addiction level goes up. So he's going to help us out with that right now.
My friends wanted me to do drugs, so I did, but I didn't do it again. I have started doing drugs more often, but I don't do them daily just yet. I now do drugs daily, and I spend less time with friends and family, and I'm starting to lose lots of respect. All I do is drugs now. I'm high right now.
Alright, so thanks to Abraham for doing that for us. So I think those are the main kind of 4 ways you can categorize them, from the lowest, kind of just trying it once, to the being addicted to it and doing it every day and like not doing anything else, not even leaving your house, all you're doing is drugs. And that's just weird. So now that we got that out of the way, I'm gonna kind of talk about how you can help people who do like drugs and have lots of stress, and how you can just kind of help them out.
We all just wish we could feel like this, couldn't we? We all just wish our stress could just go away.
Well, it's not that easy. Depending on how much stress you have, it can be hard to get rid of it all. So here are a few ways you could get rid of some stress. It may not be all of it, but it'll help. So one is lifestyle changes. You can, if you're living a very stressful life and, you get stressed even every single day, then you should try and change the way you live. This could be loosening yourself up. An example could be yoga. You could change the way you take care of yourself, that kind of thing, and change the way you live. Another is distract yourself with other activities. So, if you're really stressed, you don't want to think about your stress, you want to think about other things. So, as best as you can, just try and find something you really like to do and do it a lot and distract yourself from all that stress. It might help not think of it as much. And another is stand up for yourself and talk to people. So, if somebody's threatening you in some kind of way, then you should stand up for yourself. And because if you let them tell you off, then that won't help. It might just make you more stressed. And also talk to people. If there's someone you feel comfortable with, then talk to them about your stress, and they could, help you with some of the other examples like lifestyle changes or distracting yourself with other things. And also, for something to distract yourself, you can be more with friends more often and that kind of thing. So those are a few examples of how you can distract yourself from that stress. Sometimes stress gets you so mad and so uncomfortable. You just want to do something about it. But it can't always be that easy. And, you know, we all deal with stress in different ways. I just listed some of the ways that you can deal with it, but not everyone would find those ways the easiest to use. And, you know, it can really affect who you are. Like, it can affect how you act around people and how social you are. And it can also affect just yourself. You might notice that you're different and that the stress is bringing you down. So, you know, stress can really change who you are, and it can change your success and your opportunities. Like, if you're really stressed and you don't think you can do a certain thing, and it might, you know, you could be successful at that. So you can ruin opportunities and chances if you're too stressed. So that's really something you want to avoid. Okay, now that I've gotten the topics of stress out of the way, I'm going to focus more on the drugs. The bad drugs, the ones that will ruin your life forever. And to make sure you get the full experience of these effects, I have chosen several people from around the world that are personally going to take the drugs to show you the effects. So please stay tuned, as this will get quite interesting. And I'm also going to give some tips of how you can overcome your addictions and also a few other addictions that aren't drugs. So let's go. Okay, so to begin with our drugs, I have 3 that I want to tell all of you and all of the people of New York. So these 3 are Zaltrap, Flomax, and Cellcept. Yeah, you probably haven't heard of any of them before, and they all have kind of stupid names. So I'm going to talk about the side effects. So first off, we have the drug Zaltrap. And excuse me if I don't pronounce everything right, because I'm not a drug expert or anything. I'm just the host on Marcus Free Press. So Zaltrap. The side effects are severe bleeding, ouch, dysphonia, which is difficulty of speaking, and stomatitis, inflammation of the mucous lining of any part of the mouth. You can get blood complications, which can cause low immune systems, inviting infections, and hypertension. And some of the other side effects that aren't as severe are decrease in weight, infections, and liver and kidney problems. Wow. I wouldn't want to have that drug. Next, we have the drug Flomax. It sounds like some kind of energy drink or some kind of Swiffer thing that, you know, you can reach those high shelves with easy. But no, it is in fact a bad drug, and it can cause ejaculation difficulties, dizziness, or nasal drip. More frequent infection, pain in general, diarrhea, congestion, and coughing, and gastrointestinal problems. Whatever the heck's that supposed to mean. Now we have the drug Cellcept, and we just learned all the cells in science. So, you know, it sounds like some kind of cell in the body, and you're thinking, yeah, I know this one. But no, it's another drug, in fact. And it causes diarrhea, vomiting, pain in the stomach area, swelling of the lower legs, ankles, and feet, and hypertension. That sounds like it could get pretty nasty. So I personally have one simple tip to avoid, you know, getting addicted to drugs or smoking or anything. Just don't do it in the first place. Try and go with the right group of friends. Try and stick with them. Don't try and go to any, you know, edgy kind of kids. And just avoid doing any of it, and you'll live your life fine. So here, let me give you an example. You see this guy here? He started doing drugs when he was in high school. Oh my god, I'm ashamed of this man. And I'm sure you all are too. But guess what he did? He overcame it, which is another good tip. Overcome it. Now, of course, smoking is really hard to overcome. I'm sure drugs is too. But this guy did what he loved. He went to Central Park, and he painted. You know what he painted? He painted himself not smoking. And he overcame it. He grasped his dream. And now he's living a great life. You know, he's an artist. You know, he's not too well known yet, but he's an artist. So you just have to never start. And all your dreams will come true. Just like it did for that guy. So, if you think someone is misusing drugs, like we gave those examples with Abraham earlier, and you really want to help them, here's what you can do. So they might be sleeping at first, you know. Put your arm on their shoulder, give them a little slap, wake them up, and then, you know, give them a good fist bump. You know, you wanna cheer them up. You wanna get them in a good mood, and then, you know, have a good old laugh with them. You know, laugh it up, try and cheer them up, and then they might cry along the way, but just sing them a song and they'll be all right. And they can go Eureka. Bring them into therapy, do something like that. Try and get them to a place where they can overcome their addiction. And this can work for any addiction. It can work for smoking, doing drugs, some kind of online addiction, gambling, casinos, anything. So I hope you enjoyed this special episode about drugs. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have. I wish I could go on about all these deadly drugs. No, I'm just kidding. I honestly want to get out of the studio. No, they're kind of getting a little annoying. The cameramen, they get a little annoying sometimes. But it's getting kind of hot in here. I don't think something's up. So I'm gonna head home now. Thank you for watching this special episode of Marcus Free Press, and I really hope you can join us next time when we cover latest celebrities on Wrecking Balls. It'll probably be Miley Cyrus, but So thank you for watching.